So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mystra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
Wow, so that was Mystra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine.
Far from me to judge Gale for playing coy with Mystra, but I will not be cleaning up whatever mess she makes of him for it.
I do not trust Mystra to do right with the crown, but I think I trust Gale even less. He must give it to her when the time comes, or his lust for power might well consume him.
You wish to consult me?
This crown seems too powerful and dangerous an object for mere mortals to possess. Too dangerous even for Mystra. But I would sooner trust it with a god than with Gale.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Lorroakan's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
Master Cazador has known where Astarion was this entire time. He knew he would return. The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The right of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
I'm doing what I have to. I can't be what you want to see in me.
Die in the ritual? Whatsoever are you speaking of? We are going to cheat undeath. The Master doesn't need to lie to us. He controls us, fully. Why go through the trouble of giving us hope?
Because it's more cruel. Shit, we're doomed. All right. What do you need from us? We'll help you.
The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
Scum vestige.
Find a route.
Survival is all that matters.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. What does it matter? There's only 6 of them, and they are vampire spawn. No one ever looked out for me. No one ever said a kind thing to me. You're the only one. Other people don't have a heart like you. You're... you. No one is like that. Don't sell yourself so short. But perhaps there's something in what you say.
A long way to go still.
Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretic.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands.
At least let us take her to a doctor.
That's neat. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the creek, unless Lord Gortas tells us otherwise.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's
City of crime and chaos.
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzles. And what was your general feeling? Does he say anything about the Baldur's Gate, city of crime and chaos?
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
Another one. Gazette has a transcript of...
What can I do for you, my friend?
About the brilliant
This is the Palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Of course. Whatever the Master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
Well. So this is it. I'm home. There's the same fading carpet. The same tasteless art. Nothing's changed. But gods, everything feels different. It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home, especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying. Oh no, it's much worse than that. They're fanatics. Here of their own free will and utterly devoted to Cazador. Each one came to our door and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. He'd almost feel sorry for the poor deluded souls. But they're idiots who brought this upon themselves, so don't. If my dear siblings were right, Cazador's hiding somewhere below the palace. After so many years, I would have spotted any secret tunnels out here. The only place that was off limits to us was his study. If the entrance is anywhere, it'll be there, through the ballroom.
The Master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect. There is so much to do, so much to prepare. Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
Whatever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside. Its throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
That door is saturated with necrotic magic. Best keep my distance.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he throws into when displeased.
Prime spot for an ambush.
I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody. Oh, yes. Fight, Cody! Spill your blood on his kennel's floor.
quietly. Anyone could be listening. He's Cazador's skeletal right hand. He kept us in line when Master didn't feel like torturing us himself. If Cazador's going to trust anyone to lock the doors behind him, it'd be that rattling old carcass. Godi kept us in kennels downstairs. The Master ruled everywhere else, but they were his domain.
There's an inscription on the ring. I don't recognize the language, though.
Yes?
Mrs. Baldwin will see it. Master sees everything.
An easy fix, hopefully. I feel so weak.
Magic
at work here.
Ah, the bedrooms. Never once slept in. This is where I took our guests. I'd entertained them here until Cazador appeared and took them away. No one ever died here, though. Something strange happened to that girl.
Right tool will do the trick.
Commosuo in lingua mortor.
The corpse does not respond.
It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be immaculate. So much to do. So much to do.
This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
I must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Master might see me. Master might approve.
What a charmer.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. It's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language.
There are inscriptions like this all over the palace. Cazador strictly forbade us from learning the language.
You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you. The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. A strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant.
Two centuries walking these halls, and I've never once seen the ballroom door locked. Cazador doesn't want anything going wrong tonight.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. The door to Cazador's. The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small, round hollow engraved with the Sire family crown. The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. A strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant.
There is so much to do, so much to prepare.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see. The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. A strange right.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
The door remains sealed. The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing, and it's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language. The palace is full of inscriptions like this. Cazador always forbade you from learning the language, but you have picked up a few words. You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you.
Everything must be perfect.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There is so much to do, so much to make ready. There is so much to do, so much to prepare. Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form. Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
her traps, please. I've seen this language before. Inscribed on the Tsar's signet ring, I think.
To do so much to prepare.
The door remains sealed. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozikuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Changes. Promises. We'll have fresh meat then. All. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
You'll end in defeat.
Still breathing, despite everything. blood comes easy these days.
The corpse has none.
in lingua mortua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Enjoying party, drinking, talking. Work, counting house, who controls what? Wanted names of senior staff, families, any scandals, secrets. Wolves arrived when our host left, slaughtered us. Politicians, minor nobles, fist officers, all sorts. Information, asked so many questions. Power structures in city, weaknesses, who he needed to control.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The inscription on this bust reads Shiressa Rune Master. Whoever that was. The inscription on this bust reads Shiressa Rune Master. Whoever that was. You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules. This is all so grand. To think, it was just sitting here, lurking under the floor. I don't know. It feels older than that. Who knows how old? But Cazador will want a grand space for his ascension. A venue like this feels perfect. Now we just need to see what lies at the heart of this place.